Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have a very important message for you because this is about the retrograde season of 2025. Saturn and Mercury are currently going retrograde. So, what is that you should do over the next few weeks? Whenever significant planets go in a retrograde motion or their Vakri, it is our time to revisit the past, re-evaluate, introspect, and move forward towards new beginnings. Saturn is the Karam Karak. He represents karmas, discipline. Saturn is also related to the time. He is the one who helps us identify our long term responsibilities, our duties, obligations towards our elders, towards our family, towards our work, because Saturn is the natural ruler of the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, which are the natural 10th and the 11th house of the chart. So it's an excellent time to internally reflect, revisit your past, your old responsibilities, old work patterns. Over the next few months, it's an excellent time to revisit some of your old employers, ex-colleagues, people from the past. And Saturn gives a very clear message that one needs to work towards the family because its home sign is Capricorn and second from its home is Aquarius, which is its Mool Trikon sign or the office space. Saturn gives a very clear message that working towards the family and working very hard is a way that you will achieve phenomenal results. Saturn's retrograde motion in Pisces will help you revisit some of your emotional wounds, your past fears and your illusions. Also reflect on your spiritual practices and the boundaries that you have created with other people. And thereafter rework on yourself how you can become more disciplined and more compassionate. This is Saturn's call, who says that the past is your teacher. Before moving forward, you must pay your karmic dues and refine what has been left incomplete. At the same time, we have Mercury's retrograde motion in the emotional watery sign of Cancer. Mercury governs our communication, intellect, memory. It is responsible for trade and also travel that is related to business to a great extent. So it is an excellent time to revisit your past acquaintances, past relationships. Mercury is also the significator of friends. It is an excellent time for you to go back to your childhood, revisit some of those places where you connect with yourself at the soul level, revisit your old friends, resolve any conflict that you have with people. Also revisit some of your old plans. Mercury represents communication. Rethink, rewrite your plans, revise and reorganize yourself. This retrograde motion of Mercury brings forward nostalgia, some nostalgic memories, emotional reflections, and a lot of family based dialogues that you have to engage yourself in. So, both Saturn and Mercury's retrograde motion does represent that it is an excellent time to revisit your family and friendships related patterns, experiences, and how you are taking forward those memories. Mercury's call is all about pause and think. Revisit your old thoughts, clarify any confusion that you have, and fix what is left unsaid or misunderstood. Saturn's Mercury retrograde motion together is about time and memory reflection. Work on your memory, and this is why my biggest advice to you is to revisit your past, go to places where you connect yourself, your family, and your friends with, and revisit some of the lessons from the past. Do a lot of karmic review plus mental reflection. Retrograde transits are not bad at all. It is an optimum time for us to revisit our past for a better future. To quickly summarize on the guidance during Saturn and Mercury's retrograde motion over the next few weeks, you must reflect on your old friendships, family matters, and old business related contracts as well, especially if they're unresolved. Repair old karmic connections. Remember to forgive others and bring in a lot of clarity if it is needed in your relationships. Revisit spiritual practices, spiritual places. Saturn in Pisces is an ideal time for meditation to uplift yourself spiritually. Any spiritual sadhana will be very beneficial. Revise and revisit your old as well as existing plans and avoid making any new plans out of impulsion. You can still make new plans, you can still make new decisions, but don't be impulsive because Mercury's retrograde motion warns against any rushed decisions. Slow down, revisit your past, reflect, revitalize, and then move forward for a better future. Thank you very much. God bless you all.